Uh, okay, guys, we are live now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Placement Talk Season 2. In our this season, we are having Nalini as my co-host. And in our first episode, we have invited Aditya Mani Tiwari, the great TnP of not only CSE department, but for all the departments, who is very much famous and known among us for bringing lots and lots of companies and adding so many new opportunities in the history of NITA, and also one of the best and kind TnP you will ever find in our batch. So welcome Aditya to our program.
Thank you so much,
So
Pratyusha. I don't think I deserve this much of introduction, and I'm really overwhelmed from your introduction. Hello,
this
everyone.
is only introduction from my side. Nalini is yet to speak.
Okay. Hi to both of you and hi to everyone who has joined us. So, beginning with you, Aditya, my very first question comes to you. So, how was your 3.5 years journey in NIT Agartala? I think it's not 3.5, it's 3.5 and 3.8. Yeah, you can go ahead.
uh, Actually, it's very adventurous. I learned many new things, and I'm not disappointed from the COVID situation also because I got some good memory in the COVID time period. But still, I believe that if COVID will not be there, we can have a more better college life. But I enjoyed a lot. I learned a lot. I got a very new thinking, a new approach in my life. So that's always defined my new attitude. So whatever I am today, it's just because of college. So everything, I credit everything to NIT Agartala.
Okay, so like quite a normal answer you gave, Aditya, which is not exactly the person we know behind the screen. Com-
Exactly, because you should remember we are your batchmates.
yeah. Okay,
So,
so
that is something.
for the viewers, I just want to mention Aditya, Nalini, and me. We three are the best friends in the whole CCD. So whenever a company is being assigned to Aditya, automatically the company is being handled by both of us, Nalini and me. Similarly with
Yeah,
Nalini
true.
and myself.
Yeah,
Uh,
we often take each other's company and handle it. It's a very we always enjoy working with each other. So that's really a very good memory in the life.
yeah, so and you forgot to mention us in your memory of 3.5 and 3.8 years.
I'm not mentioned anyone name. I've just mentioned NIT Agartala. So everything just because of NIT Agartala. You all guys, I got a lot of good. I got all my friends from NIT Agartala. So everything that I have today is just because of NIT Agartala.
Okay, so coming to the next question, I would like to know, did you ever think of becoming a TNP in your first year itself when you just got aware of, okay, there is a position called training and placement coordinator and I would like to become that? Ever you thought of it?
Mm, Not exactly in first year. I don't know. There is some committee who brings company at institute for the students. But in second year, there were one senior who just we were very close to them. So actually, I and my friend Vinayak. So he is the senior of Vinayak. So we were very close to them. So we oftenly discussed a lot of placement news there. So I got an interest there because I'm someone who uh, always believe in doing something for the community. So I thought this will be a very good opportunity where I can contribute. And once I got a idea what exactly it is, I try to learn because I was very newbie. I don't know anything about the companies, even the categories of companies. But in the period of just 1.5 year, uh, I got a chance to explore myself in this field as well. And just because of lot of my seniors, I'm there because they teach me everything. They even teach me the basics of basics whenever I was newbie. So I'm really thankful to them. So in my first year, I was not aware about that. But yeah, with the time, I got some insights into this field due to my seniors. So all credit goes to seniors.
And also, we also got to learn so many things from you, like being your friends, being your colleagues, and in the same team, working in the same team for almost 2 years. I think I got much more things to learn from you and Nalini, especially.
I still
Actually,
remember. I still remember when me and Aditya used to discuss about IC things and TNP things. So from here, I would really like to know that before becoming a TNP, you also were IC for your third year, right? So share your some experience as a IC, and then you become TNP. So what was that time duration, and what was that time duration when you actually were IC and going to be the TNP?
actually, I would first like to add something in the Pratyusha point. Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of motivation from you guys because I considered you as the best person in the CCT team. I always admire you both. So it's I got a chance. I mean, every time we cannot be motivated by our own work. So sometimes we get motivation from someone very close. So you guys are that only. So I got a chance to take a motivation from you and take put more efforts in the CCD team. So uh, that's I always be grateful to you both. And coming to the Nalini questions, IC period is is more challenging phase because bringing internship is not very normal. So that was more challenging. We have to convince a lot of companies. When the timeline when we got selected was not that much good. We are quite late, and I also got some medical issue. So I wasted some time in that frame. But after that, whenever one thing I always believe, the IC period uh, is far more productive than TNP period, just because IC period we get a chance to execute the ideas that we have, but in the TNP period we don't have too much time. Lot of due to lot of reasons, like first will be our placement preparation. Second will be that we have to conduct a drive. Once we are going to conduct a drive, we are not going to get the time to execute more and more ideas that you have. So IC period is more important than TNP period, because whatever you are going to get in the TNP period, it will be the outcome for your IC journey. So once you are doing really good in IC period, the result will be very less. There will be less motivation. There will be a lot of thing, a lot. There will be a lot of times where you will feel very demotivated, because after the continuous effort of 4 to 5 months, you brought a zero companies. So that was really disheartening. And but in TNP period it's not like that. A lot of companies have really good opportunity for the full time. So we got easily conversion. So whatever I was able to I was able to get in the TNP period, just because of my IC's work, and the work that the idea that I have worked on the idea of mine where I have worked, that really helps me in the TNP period.
Exactly, exactly. As you have mentioned, quite of disheartening incidents while you were an IC. So being a TNP is also not that easy handling a bunch of students. So I just wanted to know what was the annoying kind of thing you came across among students while you were a TNP. Like currently also you are a TNP and handling companies. So can you share
Yeah.
an annoying thing?
Annoying thing is students do not take opportunity very seriously. So that is really annoying. This thing we can see in the PPT. Whenever we organize PPT, there a lot of times where we have very less participation. So these things always annoyed you as a TNP. So personally, I I got a lot of time in that is situation that there are very less participation, and we have to be answerable for this, because you are the person who is the POC for this tribe. So all these things from a student side always have a bad impact on you. So I will say that this is very challenging and very annoying at the same time.
Okay. Nalini, you are mute.
Okay, Aditya. So you mentioned about few things which you find annoying in students, but there was something I also want to share regarding the students' behavior. Students are quite annoying, not with respect of not attending the PPT, but also while answering the papers and also while giving interviews. Even Pratyusha can share light on this, that students do something which is not, even if you're not attending PPT is good, but you're clearing the exam and going to interview and then asking your coordinator that, oh, I'm not able to give my interview. This is something more annoying. You should mention about this. So moving ahead, tell us about your internship preparation and how was your experience at I think world's number one company, that is Google, because you were doing internship at Google. And so what was your experience, and how many of our juniors will be there, so they must be interested in knowing that how you prepared for your internship period.
Actually, when I got the opportunity to get interviewed in the Google, so first time it was not a very normal thing for me. So I was like, so okay, why I am, because I'm not someone who believes that I'm very extraordinary person. uh, I'm good in some aspect, but I always I never consider myself as a very extraordinary person who can get such a big opportunity. So that was a very unreal moment for me. And once I believe once I really believed that okay, I have to give the interview, so I hardly have 15 to 20 days, and I just have to utilize this day. And I know I I have not done anything. Even I stopped conversation with my all friends. They said that okay, we will try to communicate after your interview only. So there are very less conversation with all of them. Even my phone is not reachable at many times because I kept my phone away. And this because 15 to 20 days was very important. And still, the most important thing that helps me is the confidence that I always have. uh, I do not have 100% preparation, but yeah, I know that I have a good mind, and I know the some concepts really well, so I can utilize these experiences in the interview. And the first interview was really good, and the system design interview, and it went really well. So and I get lot motivation that I have to anyhow perform well in the second interview, and second interview also got well in as a DSA round. So after the two interview, I was sure that I really did well. I really uh, did the level best of mine. So anything that can be done that can be bad from here will be only of my luck. So I always trust Bajrangbali. And I also first time I got a result that okay, positions are filled but your interview was good, we'll keep you posted for the future opportunity. So that was a sad moment, but after some days they said okay, we have more opportunity in this field and we are happy to onboard you. So that was a very roller coaster moment. That suddenly we got that we are not selected, and suddenly we are selected. That was a very overwhelming. Lot of wishes and lot of people that is really close to mine. Was very happy. Was really happy. So personally, a very big moment of my life. And whenever you are going to prepare for such a big opportunity, try to give your best. You don't have to prove anyone that you are doing good, but you just have to say yourself that okay, I have done my best, whatever I can. So just if you prepare in such a way that you can impact like that.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to mention one thing, Pratyusha and Aditya. I got to remember when Aditya was sharing his experience. I told you that we are batchmates and we have been through along with each other through all ups and downs. So I remember Aditya preparing for interview, and he missed that point that Aditya used to prepare for interview literally whole night, whole day studying. And I still remember when I used to go for morning walk in 6 o'clock in morning, he used to study till that time. So this was the preparation and hard work which Aditya has put in to get into Google. So it's not easy. He's just chilling you up, but actually it is not easy. So yeah, Pratyusha, you can go ahead.
Actually, uh, I will take this question is like that. It's my real habit. I always, whenever I have to do work, I do okay. I have to do until I have done. I'm done. So actually, this is my real habit that I just wake up whole night. If I have assigned some work, then I have to anyhow complete it. So I really feel that responsibility at that time. I also feel that okay, I have to, this is a very big opportunity, I have to do anything. So that was the only motivation I have, and that helped me.
Okay, so as you said, you were not talking to your friends while you were preparing for the Google internship interview. So when you were in your final year, like you were preparing for your placements as well, during that time you have to handle this CCD work as well. So during that time, you must have faced some kind of challenges while you have to prepare for those upcoming interviews. So how did you prepare for your placement specifically? Because you have to prepare a good resume, prepare your projects, what you are going to answer it, and then all the study materials. So what was your preparation and challenges?
Actually, I have done quite a good amount of internships in different organizations, so I never fear of having projects. I don't have a really good project, but yeah,
We would
I
like
have a
to
good
know your
experience.
internships. Like, although you have a good record of internships, but it would be nice if you mention them.
Yeah, actually, uh, if I'm not wrong, I'm doing internship from June 2020. In between just 1.5 month, when my physical, when my condition was not good in medical point of view, that was the missing. Till now I'm doing a continuous internship. I'm not taken any leave in between as well. So there are internship in decision point analytics, aerochromes, Google, spine.ai, and again decision point analytics, and now I'm in Oracle. So almost 4 to 5 companies I have.
Great. And you
So
are still
uh,
behaving like a normal person.
I'm a very normal person. Actually, I considered myself a very average person in knowledge point of view. I always try to take an opportunity to work on myself in any form. And if you are answering to your question, like how was the period during the placement preparation? Honestly, I never, I never express myself that I have to prepare for the placements. Even for the PPO as well, I have never considered give me too much pressure on myself, because I thought okay, I will take it. I take it very lightly. So I will say that was a mistake. You should never take it lightly. Yeah, but I never prepared drastically for the placement. All things go on the way. So I don't, all because of my experience, I got an opportunity in Oracle or maybe in something else. So I have basic knowledge. I have some knowledge, and I just keep extending it, using it.
So yeah, so you mentioned about too many things. You mentioned about not putting so much pressure on yourself, and but you didn't mention the one thing I would mention about Aditya is that Aditya is a very consistent person. He don't believes in eating one food at a time, but to always do it in a small chunk of work. So with that, I would really like to know what was your placement suggestions to your juniors, like what they used to do, because now we have upcoming placements for 2020 2 and 2023 batch. So what is your suggestion to them, that how they should prepare and how they should handle their pressures? Because you have seen me and Pratyusha getting worried for PPO, getting worried for placements. It was not you, because and one thing I would like to mention, Aditya was more in pressure because of us, not
Yeah,
because of
we used to
himself.
remind him, Aditya, you have interview, you have this, you have that. Please be little bit serious, study. And he used to be, अरे यार हो जाएगा, इसमें क्या है, इतना कुछ नहीं टेंशन लेना होता है.
Uh, Actually, for the juniors, see guys, you have to approach everything in a very efficient manner. What does it mean? That suppose you should always aware how many companies have visited last year, and there are 98 to 80% chances they will visit again. So that is very much important thing. So you can target these companies. How you are going to target this? A very simple thing, that you should uh, you should visit someone that is already hired in that company, or any senior, or any even in your IC as well. So you can go there, you can ask that what were the question that was asked during the interview, or during the test, or during the online assessment. So you have to first collect this, because it's a strategy. Once you are don't target any one or two companies, target 5 to 10 companies. Okay, any 5 to 10 companies, and just prepare yourself for every company, like what the content they ask, like concerning JS, they ask a lot of things like puzzles. They ask one thing, and that I'm missing the name. uh, we have to calculate something. uh,
Guess
if you
estimates.
can, guesstimate. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Guesstimates, puzzles, and some knowledge of your little bit Python or something you can add there. So if you are targeting companies, try to, okay, I have to do this. I have to good win attitude, aptitude as well for the JS. So you have to target these things. If you are not targeting it, you cannot target in 1 or 2 days. Every one from the 2023 batch, from today itself, you should sit and you should target target the setup company that you want to be placed. Very much important. Only otherwise uh, you are going to feel bad about yourself only, that okay, I should I am that I really missed a golden opportunity to prepare for these companies, because opportunities after the college will be not that much, will not be that easy, that you can have in the college life. So always respect this, and in this in the coming 5 to 6 months that you have, try to utilize in the best possible way, the way that I have already shared you. You know that what you have to do, because you are already aware what the company asks.
Yeah, so you mean to say students should focus more on the job description and prepare accordingly what the company demands out of us.
Job description is not something that company always asks. About what really they ask from someone who got selected in that company, they should target this.
So
Okay.
basically, they should need to decide their niche, actually, in which niche they want to go, whether it's analytics, or whether it's data engineering, or whether it's SD,
Hmm.
or whether it's core. So they need to be
Yeah.
very serious about whatever they are doing.
If you are
So yeah.
choosing analytics, try to find out how many companies have visited and what they ask. DSA is very common in all. So you should always think from, don't assume on yourself that the company must have asked this because this is analytics, or they must have asked this because this is this. So don't do this. Go to someone who have got experience in this company.
Okay. So, as you have shared how they should prepare and all, I just wanted to ask you if some students are preparing for the written rounds. Like normally we have technical rounds, written rounds, coding rounds. So, can you
Hmm.
share some learning sources from where the students can start learning from zero level? Like in case of, for example, software development role, data science role, data engineer role. So, what kind of learning sources they can follow to prepare for these kind of companies?
For the software, you can visit DCC club, okay, and ask for the materials. They will definitely share. And for all those, I can mention, you have to firstly have a good hands on DSA, and some computer science fundamental, mainly OOPS and operating system. That is really must, and you should first target these things. And after that, once you are good in DSA, you can solve couple of questions in DSA, so that your interview will be easier for you only. And CS fundamental subjects are important. And after that, again, this is not the end. You have to make at least one project for the resume. Try to make 2 to 3 at least. because that will help you to fill the resume, fill the one page resume at least. So I mean, at most you have to fill the resume, so you must have content. Content will only come when you have experience or when you have projects. So for the software, very roadmap is really clear. You can find it anywhere in the internet. You have to learn DSA, CS fundamental, and some projects. And for the data analytics team, you both are very more appropriate person to guide in this field. Yeah, than me. Yeah, you should learn Python. I know that, and some SQL, of course. SQL is also important for the DSA role because SQL is everywhere. So SQL is important. Some Python knowledge is important. If you have some project in machine learning, that will help, definitely help for the data engineer profile or data analytics profile.
Uh,
SQL is like a salt which fits in everything, whether it's
Yeah,
SD or data engineer or data analytics. So
yeah.
for
true.
core, you should mention that the person should only go to Pratyusha because I don't know anything about core. The person should only go to Pratyusha because she has a very good package in that. So
Uh,
yeah, I must say, Aditya, you have done too many things, and the most interesting thing is that how you manage your time, because time is something which is very crucial. Because once it is gone, it is gone. You have either this moment or nothing. So, any tips for time management in general to us also, and to all the audience, and to juniors, to seniors, and to everyone? Because time management is something which we all need.
uh, the only statement I believe, you if you have a priorities and if you have responsibility, so make responsibility your priority. That will help you to manage everything. If you have assigned something, that take it as a very responsible thing for you, and feel the responsibility. And once you will feel the responsibility, you will automatically going to prioritize the task. And once you have 4 to 5 responsibility, you have to prioritize it. So you have a pressure to prioritize in a best possible way. Automatically you will going to manage in efficient way. Yeah, I don't talk too much with lot in anyone, even my WhatsApp. Sometime uh, I was not able to reply. That is a disadvantage. But yeah, sometimes it's okay. Yeah, don't social media interaction is too much, not that much good thing. A lot of times I do not open WhatsApp because a lot of things is really important uh, for now. So make it priority and do it. So you have to figure out. I mean, for to whom you are giving the time. Your time is valuable. You have to participate in a very efficient way. If you are randomly dividing with lot of people, if they do not care about you and you do not care about them, so it's a waste of time, nothing more than that. Ultimately, if it's okay for one day, it's okay for 2 days, but it's for every day, it is a really bad thing. So you should definitely work on that only, and nothing more. You all are very much smart uh, to handle things if you feel the responsibility. Just have to. A lot of people do not feel the responsibility, whatever you are going to say that, so they will not going to do things.
Okay, so as in the previous question, we were discussing about the strategies and the learning sources of various companies. So, as Aditya already said, for analytics, we have our queen of analytics in our batch, that is Nalini. Very soon, she will be
Like
also
for
joining.
analytics, we have
Very soon she will be also joining our talk show when she will be sharing her insights and preparation strategies. So as of now, those who are asking me, please ask Aditya Bhaiya about data analytics learning sources. Just hold on for one more week. Nalini will be sharing those details with you. And as Aditya, you said, management of the things is like treating your responsibility as priorities. And the person who is not having any responsibility, he won't be feeling anything. No burden, no priorities, no responsibilities, and nothing to do. So while you were a TnP, you were the leader of your batch. There will be some moments you must be facing where you have to put up your point. Maybe that's not acceptable by others. Maybe you have to fight for the point. Sometimes you might be getting appreciation also for whatever work you do. So we want to know your best and worst memory being a TnP.
Hmm. Best memory. Best memory is always there when someone messaged you. I get this opportunity because of you. Lot of people's.
And nobody
I
is
This is
giving
the
you
best memories.
party.
It's This is the best memory.
Yeah,
All.
true, Pratyusha.
Uh, so
मांग
this
मांग
should be
के
the best
खाते
moment.
हैं। हर प्लेसमेंट के
Yeah.
बाद वी थ्री पीपल एंड कोई हमको पार्टी अभी तक नहीं दिया।
I would say the best memory which Aditya is stating is like I still remember एक particular HR का अगर result नहीं आता and people know they are getting selected. I don't want to take company's name and we three are sitting till 12 and 1 o'clock asking HR give result दे दो and after getting the result when we say party everyone left the group. Khatam. So this
Yeah,
is
true.
the most happiest thing which we all three came across and rest Aditya can continue.
Yeah, and the second thing, worst thing, uh, there is so many hot discussion. Sometime, hot thing is the IC period only. I don't want to discuss that. Uh, that was a worst moment. But yeah, it's okay. If you have some points, but I never fear to uh, with anyone, even the anyone at any position, to raise my voice. If I'm correct or I'm not correct, that's a different thing. But if I have some voice and I know that can benefit the student fraternity, I always raise this. And sometimes I have to face the hot discussion with a lot of people, and I'm really okay with that. It's a very useful thing for me right now. So that is a worst, but yeah, uh, uh, if it's for a good purpose, so everything is okay.
Okay, so Aditya, you mentioned about too many things, and the most important thing which we come across is HR, because we all have been interacting with so many strange people in the face of HR. So what was, because I remember you have called so many companies as Pratyusha stated, and as we all know this. So definitely calling is something these people have converted and these people have come to the campus. But there are the list which is long enough, which with whom you have interacted. So tell us about your HR experience. So what is the worst experience? What is the good experience? What is the unique experience? I must say is a unique one, because sometimes we get an experience which is not good or not happy. It is unique. So tell us about that.
Good. Uh, Good. One moment that I always remember, uh, that there was an opportunity. Actually, I call HR for. I mean, there was a branch which is not allowed in that particular company. I don't want to name that company. So I've just called the HR to please allow this. So they said that uh, we cannot do because we never do. But I have another opportunity where everyone will be eligible. So that was one of the biggest opportunity they offered, and we NIT Gartala benefited from that, and that make a really great bond with that organization. That is really fruitful for us, and it will be fruitful in the future as well. And that is the best. And there is another best moment I can still remember, that there was one company uh, that I called, and they need some girls as students, and they agreed to visit, and that was almost my first conversion. And till that I don't I tried a lot of companies, but I never get success to convert any company. But they got agreed, they conducted a drive, they selected a student. So, and the bond that we shared at that time was really special. And even I always remember that was the that was my best bond with any HR. That is the best memory. And worst is sometimes a student performed really bad in the interview, and below the expectation of HR. So they got frustrated, and they shared all the frustration with me. So that was not a good memory.
I
That
think
was
you
not a
and
good memory.
Pratyusha both should give the answer of worst HR, because she has also been experiencing this quite a long time. So you both should collaborate her answer and give it to me and give it to audience also.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of time students do not perform up to the expectation. That was the worst part. And yeah, Pratyusha, you can add.
No, what you said is correct. Like normally we will be speaking so many good points and pitching for why they should visit our campus. And when we ask our students to prepare well, give them good amount of sources and time, on the interview day, they will be going and not performing up to the mark, how we expect out of them and how they actually are. And that time it will be we people who has to talk to the HR and get the feedback, listen to it, and somehow convince the HR that okay, it didn't happen according to what we planned, but next time for sure we can have better students and better preparation. So these
True.
things,
Yeah, true,
yes,
true, completely true.
I must say you two must have learned the tricks of
not into
like
which
covering up your bad things and
I don't.
covering.
I actually, I'm not getting why you are not including yourself.
yeah.
Because I don't have bad experience with HR. I must say this. I was
Acha.
never scolded by HR.
I can name you on your behalf, but I don't want to.
But yeah, but you two have more experience because every time I used to call Pratyusha, she was like, यार इस कंपनी का एचआर तो फिर से गुस्सा हो गया बच्चों में तो बेसिक एटिकेट्स ही नहीं है एंड देन फॉर आदित्य वी कैन सी इट इन ग्रुप कि इस कंपनी के एचआर ने
आदित्य
ये
का तो
कंप्लीट
आदित्य का तो मतलब वो बहुत चिल रहता है, मतलब एचआर से सुन भी लिया एंड थोड़े टाइम तक मूड थोड़ा खराब रहेगा एंड वापस से वो ठीक। मेरा ऐसा हो जाता था कि मैं 2-3 दिन तक दुखी में कि क्यों यार फेस करना पड़ा। और नलिनी के तो ऐसे इंस्टेंसेस है जहाँ पे वो एचआर के ग्रुप में स्टूडेंट्स का ग्रुप समझ के मैसेजेस कर देती थी।
Yeah.
सो
uh,
ये
या
हाँ आदित्य।
adding to the frustration level when HR got angry. I never take on my head. It's a part of the business, so I always take it in that way. Okay, sometimes we heard a good things from the HR, sometimes we heard the bad things about the HR, bad things from the HR. So yeah, it's okay, and it's just a part of job. Yeah, we know what we are, so it's a part of job. So I take it in that way. Okay, whatever I listen, I just put in the group. Okay, then I'm okay. That is what I received, and you have to listen because
ओके
टेक्निकली
आदित्य।
आदित्य इज planning a flow where he shares everything with everyone. So technically सब बेइज्जत हो गए तो अब मेरा बेइज्जती का part कम हो गया. I'll chill.
true,
Okay,
true.
Aditya, we have got Shubham Bhaiya in our YouTube comments. He wanted to know HR को convince कैसे करे, and he is asking you.
Uh,
I
Actually, I
I must
got
say about शुभम
lucky.
भैया HR को HR की बालों की तारीफ करके मनाइए.
Actually, when I became IC, I have lot of challenges. First challenges is my communication skills is not really good even today as well. My English was not as per the mark, so even my seniors were not feeling too much. I'm not feeling so much confident about me. So that was the moment. But yeah, I started talking, and once I started talking, I got some improvements. And once I got improvement, I just extended all the improvements every day. But yeah, still I have to improve a lot. Uh, but one thing I always make sure that I'm giving proper proper follow up. That is very important, and this is the only thing that help you many times, that helps you many times. And you have to, I always say, I get this line from my senior, that you have to reach out to a right person at right time. This is the only thing which brings a company or which converts a company. So this is the only thing I believe, and I will give this line to Subhambi as well. So only thing we have to do is reach out to
But the
right
point
person at the
is,
right time.
I don't know why शुभम भैया wants to know this because उनका TNP tenure भी खत्म हो चुका है with us. So I don't know why he want to convince HR in future.
तो मतलब अपकमिंग टीएनपी बैच के लिए ज्यादा चिंता है लग रहा है।
Bhaiya have 6 months, and Bhaiya knows how to utilize this opportunity.
भैया का तो मतलब जब भैया को बुलाएंगे ना तब उनका इंट्रो भी एकदम सही से हम रखें कि इनके पास रिकॉर्ड है कितने जगह में बैठ बैठ के इन्होंने इंटरव्यू क्रैक किया है
Different locations of
True,
India.
और प्लेस भी हो
true.
गए.
Yeah.
ओके.
Bhaiya said that I want to underperform, but Bhaiya, I was in a scene. I am thinking that okay, Bhaiya will underperform, but suddenly I got a result that Bhaiya got selected. So Bhaiya is also happy. So I thought Bhaiya got. I mean, Bhaiya changed their mood. He changed his mood.
भैया ने मूड नहीं चेंज किया, भैया ने एचआर का मूड बदल दिया होगा, ऐसा हुआ होगा.
True.
So there are so many talks we have due to COVID. I think some of more stories would have come if we were live in college, sharing live memories with each of us. But due to COVID, we were not able to interact much. But then also every day in group, we have some new agenda, people talking about some new issue, discussing stories, and there are so many things. If you check our chat section also, no, you will see all the TNPs over there and mentioning different stories about themselves. So yes,
Think if we prolong the session more than Nalini, I won't be getting good amount of viewers. So we have to divide our talks in different episodes. We can ask
yeah.
Aditya to join some other episode as well, where he can share some more stories, because always Aditya is full of stories because he was the one who had very much interaction with the HRs. फोन फोन दो दो रखे हैं भाई साहब, क्योंकि एचआर के नंबर भर भर के एक फोन गया.
No.
Technically, with our BTech degree, we are getting the PR degree also. How to become PR, good PR. So we have a good scope over there also.
True.
हाँ. और आदित्य, लास्ट में खत्म करने से पहले कुछ और तुम कहना चाहते हो?
अंतिम
हाँ
वाक्य
यार,
आपके.
जो पहली बार में जो इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था उसमें तुम दोनों को इंक्लूड नहीं किया था, उसके लिए सॉरी फील करते हुए तुम दोनों को फिर से थैंक यू बोलना चाहूंगा.
ना, इस तुम्हारी सॉरी तुम्हारे चेहरे से टपक रही है.
अरे तब तुमने बोला स्माइल करने के लिए, स्माइल नहीं करूंगा तो फिर डांटोगे तुम लोग.
ये ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम डांट वाट के इसको लाए हैं यहाँ पर इंटरव्यू दिलवाने.
अरे नहीं. फन अपार्ट गाइस, जो भी आईसी हैं अगर वो देख रहे हैं तो बहुत कुछ है, तुम पे काम करो और जितना ज़्यादा हो सके प्रोडक्टिव यूज करो अपनी इस पोजीशन का. ऐसे पीरियड है जिसमें तुम लोग को सीखने को बहुत कुछ मिलने वाला है, तुम लोग को आइडिया बहुत एग्जीक्यूट करने को मिलेगा. अभी मेरे पास बहुत सारे आइडिया है, मैं सोचता हूँ कभी फिर से क्या पता एक बार और रिप्ले मारता हूँ फिर से कुछ नई आइडिया के साथ, लेकिन दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो ट्राई करो इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को अच्छे से यूज करना, और बाकी लोग प्लीज वर्क हार्ड.
और आइडियाज जो आदित्य रिप्ले करके नहीं एग्जीक्यूट कर पा रहा है, तो उसके लिए आदित्य को कांटेक्ट कर लेना सब लोग, वो आइडियाज दे देगा एंड तुम लोग एग्जीक्यूट कर लेना अपने टाइम में.
हाँ, but we don't know
जरूर
when you
जरूर
will be getting the reply, but you can put a text.
हाँ. तब
अरे नहीं, मैं 1 दिन से 1.5 दिन मैक्स में रिप्लाई जरूर करता हूँ. वो मतलब कभी कभी मतलब मैं सोचता हूँ रिप्लाई कर दूँ तो 40-50 चैट आ जाते हैं, मैं फिर सोचता हूँ किसको किसको करूँ, फिर मैं नहीं करता हूँ किसी को.
Yes.
मत करो यार. आदित्य के क्रश बहुत है, मतलब बहुत लोग आदित्य को चाहते हैं, वो लोग टेक्स्ट करते हैं, तुम रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहे हो, ये अच्छी चीज नहीं है.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं यार, मुझे लड़कियां मैसेज नहीं करती
याद
हैं.
आ गया नलिनी मुझे. आदित्य आदित्य हम लोग, हाँ मैं शेयर करती हूँ, हम सब लोग ना अभी लास्ट में एक एक इंसिडेंट शेयर करेंगे जिसमें हम तीनों होंगे, और कुछ वो कॉमेडी टाइप का इंसिडेंट है जो हम याद रखना चाहते हैं. एक है जिसमें हम शायद कुछ तो इंटरव्यू टाइप ले रहे थे, मतलब मैं अभी सच तो नहीं बता सकती पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म पे, बट मैं बोलूंगी कुछ हम इंटरव्यू टाइप ले रहे थे, एंड उसमें से जो भी कैंडिडेट्स थे ना, उसमें से एक लड़की थी जिसको आदित्य को भैया बुलाने में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा, मतलब प्रॉब्लम था. तो वो बहुत मुश्किल से आदित्य और फिर 10 सेकंड का गैप और फिर भैया, तो उस दिन हमने आदित्य का ना बहुत टाइम खिंचाई किए थे. ये मतलब मैं हमेशा याद रखूंगी, हम तीनों ने एज ए टीएनपी एक मेमोरी.
Heavy heart on Aditya. कोई बात नहीं. So I remember this funny memory. I met this guy for the very first time in campus, and I was like, "ये तो बहुत आदर्श अच्छा लड़का है यार." But when I met him in the auditorium, my first interaction, he was like, हर पॉइंट को अच्छे से पढ़ना है मुझे, हर पॉइंट को मतलब अभी एंकरिंग के लिए स्टेज पे बाहर जाना है और इसको हर चीज़ को मतलब ये गुड इवनिंग सर से लेकर के थैंक यू तक 10 बार रिवाइज करके जाएगा। सो आई थॉट यार ऐसा क्यों करना है? बट व्हेन आई केम अक्रॉस एंड फ्रॉम दैट टाइम टू दिस टाइम व्हेन आई सी आदित्य, ही हैज़ ग्रेट लेवल ऑफ confidence and to speak anything anywhere. So yeah, this is not funny, but this is something I want to share.
हाँ, आदित्य एक्चुअली अच्छा क्या बोलते हैं, पोएम्स लिखता है, स्क्रिप्ट, हम लोगों के जितने भी जो ड्रामा हम लोगों ने किए ना, एक्टर्स तो नलिनी और मैं थे, उतनी मतलब वो है, एक्टर भी है प्लस लिखती भी है। आदित्य बहुत अच्छा लिखता था और हमसे ऐसे पागल पागल डायरेक्शंस दिया है ना हमको एक्टिंग में, वो फोटो देख के हम हंसते हैं कि यार इसकी बात सुन के कर रहे थे एक्टिंग, लेकिन इसकी डायलॉग डिलीवरी बहुत अच्छी थी। इन लोगों ने
But
ऑडिटोरियम में
yes, definitely.
परफॉर्म भी गजब किया था।
वो परफॉर्मेंस का वीडियो कहीं नहीं होगा और अगर होता तो आज हम लोग मुंह दिखाने लायक नहीं होते। ठीक है, और वो अच्छी बात है कि उस परफॉर्मेंस का वीडियो कहीं नहीं है। बट हाँ, द काइंड ऑफ replica, the kind of poem which, because personally I very much admire what Aditya writes, and मेरे फोन पे भी कुछ कुछ poems होंगे भी जो मुझे बहुत पसंद है, जो definitely you should read if any of the poem lovers are here, because क्रिएटिविटी है यार, अच्छा लगता है, गुड क्रिएटिविटी, अप्रिशिएट करो।
आदित्य तुम कुछ बोलोगे कि नहीं है कुछ?
नहीं नहीं, बहुत कुछ है। मतलब मैं इनका स्क्रिप्ट राइटर था जब ये लोग अलसरिंगा और एक जगह और गए थे, आईटी
स्प्रिंग
खड़गपुर।
फेस्ट।
तो स्प्रिंग फेस्ट, हाँ। तो मैं इनका वो था, मतलब स्क्रिप्ट राइटर था, मतलब था।
स्क्रिप्ट
मतलब ये लोग
राइटर।
इतना गंदा इतना गंदा करते थे ना, इतना गंदा करते थे। मतलब मैं जब मेंटर था तो बेस्ट मेंटर का अवार्ड मिला था हम लोग की टीम को। तो ये लोग इतना गंदा करते थे, मुझे लिखने का मन नहीं करता था। और पूरे
नहीं लिखने
मतलब
का मन करता था तब इतना अच्छा लिख दिए, तो लिखने का मन करता होगा तब कितना ही अच्छा लिखेंगे, सोचो।
हाँ, अब मतलब हाँ, तो बस यही है। सबसे फनी स्टोरी था उस समय, बहुत सारे इन लोगों से फिर मैंने भी बहुत फनी फनी वो करवाया, वो बनवाए, क्या बोलते हैं इनको, अरे
But
प्रॉप्स
the
बनवाए इन लोगों
sad
से।
thing is that was the last fest we have gone, and after COVID everyone knows the scenario. So जैसा भी
हाँ,
था, जैसी भी एक्टिंग की, we enjoyed a lot, and yes, that was
अच्छा
something.
एक एक चीज का मेंशन कर देते हैं। आदित्य जी कमेंट में जानबूझ के कमेंट कर रहे ताकि उसको थोड़ा लाइमलाइट मिले। हम लोगों का जो प्लेसमेंट का वो कंपनी हैंडलिंग करने का जब आता है ना काम, तो हम लोग एक कॉमन ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल होते थे जो लोग हैंडल करने आते थे, मतलब पूरा स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग हो रहा है कि नहीं
हाँ
इंटरव्यू। हाँ
भाई, मैं
बोला।
हमेशा आदित्य जी का बहुत ज्यादा शुक्रगुजार रहूंगा। मतलब
अरे वेट
मेरा
फॉर
ऑलमोस्ट
आदित्य जी, ही इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द लाइमलाइट ऑफ द शो। ठीक है, उसके उसके ऊपर तो
हाँ
और भी स्टोरीज है। फिर एवरी स्टोरीज फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग टिल नाइट, बेचारा बंदा दिन भर लगा रहता था व्हाट्सएप में। अगर इसको थोड़ा लाइव इमेजिन करे तो भाई उसने बहुत मेहनत की है। लाइव दौड़ा भागी, व्हाट्सएप पे उसका दौड़ा भागी हो जाता था।
हाँ,
मतलब अगर आप सपोज आप कंपनी हैंडल कर रहे हो, यू आल्सो हैव टू मैनेज द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप। बहुत थिंग्स पॉसिबल नहीं होते थे बहुत टाइम पे, क्योंकि कई बार एचआर कॉल आ गया। और वो फेज ऐसा था कि आपको बहुत सारे अलग कंपनियों को भी कॉल करने पड़ते थे। तो एट डेट टाइम आर्य जी बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प, मतलब हमेशा, मतलब कंपनी को, मतलब मैं कभी भी ना ऐसे ऐसे जाता था, मतलब मेरी कंपनी है ही नहीं, अब ये कंपनी मेरी नहीं है, आदित्य जी की कंपनी है, अब मैं जा रहा हूँ।
बट
99% टाइम
इवन शुभांकर, आदित्य जी,
शंकर जी।
all the TNP
ऑल द
coordinators,
टीम, तना मालिका,
yes, we will all have them,
जो भी,
but definitely our team was very nice, very much
अनेक,
coordinating with each other. And if we
या
were in
ट्रू ट्रू।
campus, we would have a blast, party, everyday party.
दैट
हाँ,
दिस, मतलब इस साल का जो ग्रुप था ना, बहुत अच्छा ग्रुप था। मतलब एज पर द फीडबैक वी गॉट, मतलब बहुत अच्छा ग्रुप था। सबने बहुत मिलजुल के बहुत अच्छे से काम किया, और वी फाउट, वी लर्न, वी कॉन्क्वेस्ट, और क्या चाहिए।
बिल्कुल। तो फिर चलो हम खत्म करते हैं हमारा पहला एपिसोड। थैंक यू आदित्य कि तुम थोड़ा सा समय निकाले। दो दो तीन तीन तक
अच्छा।
रिप्लाई ना करने वाले इंसान कैसे 1 घंटा दे दिया हमको। और
हाँ
नलिनी,
हाँ।
मेरी हिम्मत बढ़ाने के लिए तुम आई।
चलो,
और
थैंक यू
अरे थैंक यू
प्रत्युषा
प्रत्युषा।
फॉर माई फर्स्ट यूट्यूब एक्सपीरियंस, बिकॉज मैंने कभी ये
ये
एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया था। सो आई एम वेरी मच थैंकफुल। एंड थैंक यू फॉर वर्चुअल ऑडियंस। मैंने बचपन से हमेशा सिर्फ लाइव ऑडियंस देखा था, बट वर्चुअल ऑडियंस आर ऑल्सो इंटरेस्टिंग एंड ऑल्सो नाइस। सो या, थैंक यू आदित्य एंड प्रत्युषा।
थैंक यू एवरीवन। और बेसिकली प्रत्युषा, बहुत बहुत थैंक यू, मुझे बुलाया, इस काबिल समझा कि मैं यहाँ पे आ सकूं। और तुम दोनों ने अपना टाइम निकाल के
कितना
मुझे बुलाया, ऐसा
मटरिंग कर
कुछ नहीं
रहे
तुम
हो,
दो। हम्म।
कितना
इसके हम
मतलब।
इसके हम एक्स्ट्रा पैसे नहीं देंगे तुझे।
वही।
अरे ठीक है। मतलब एनीवे, मतलब बहुत बहुत थैंक यू। और बहुत साथ काम करके बहुत मजा आया। काश हम लोग मतलब फिर से नहीं करना चाहोगे तुम लोग, आई नो, बट या फिर से हम लोग अगर कर पाए तो और ज़्यादा बेहतर मेमोरी होंगे। और बाकी ऑल द ऑडियंस।
या तरंग तरंग का कमेंट बहुत सही है। एकदम एप्ट है कि मैंने शुरू मजबूरी में किया था अपना यूट्यूब चैनल, अब मजा आने लगा है क्योंकि उसमें ऑडियंस तुम जैसे लोग हो और गेस्ट आदित्य जैसे लोग हैं।
अरे रे रे।
तो फिर चलो हम एंड करते हैं। नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में हम एक नए टीएनपी को बुलाएंगे। मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आप सब लोग कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करना कि किसको देखना चाहते हो, फिर हम उस गेस्ट के साथ आएंगे। टिल देन, थैंक यू, बाय।
स्टे
थैंक यू
ट्यून्ड
गाइस,
गाइस,
बाय।
बाय।
स्टे ट्यून्ड, सब्सक्राइब प्रत्युषा चैनल फॉर द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड।